How do we get to some more unity right now? Because clearly, I saw you like my tweet saying that the new strategy is not censorship, it's division, it's rage bait. It's getting people focused on things like George Floyd instead of the major issues. How do we try to get more? I've been trying my best. I think you see that. I put in effort to try to, especially unite anti-Israel people. But what's your perception on the outside looking in from Texas?
I think unity requires compromise. You have to have this mindset of compromise, and that not all of your allies within a coalition are going to be exactly on the same page on every issue. There are going to be differences between you, and sometimes there's substantive differences, but you're supposed to overlook those differences for the sake of the coalition. And this is critical. Like, this is why I advocate when it comes to Muslims, like Sunni and Shia. Yeah, we have differences theologically, and there's been a history of war, there's been a history of fighting. But the whole point of coalition is that you look past those, or you put those to the side for the sake of a larger goal. And in the case of Muslims, like, it's existential, like we're going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Like, they're actively trying to take over Muslim lands. They want to control the Middle East. They want to secularize Muslims. They want to literally change and reform Islam. So given that existential crisis, those high stakes, it doesn't make sense to quibble and fight over certain theological distinctions. Okay, you know, should we say Ya Ali doing tawassul or not, or does this make you a mushrik or not, or all of these kinds of aqidah debates or theological disputes. Same thing on, you know, when it comes to America First, or it comes to this kind of new right wing. There's a bigger, like, strategically, it doesn't make sense to have just constant civil war. When I look at this schism that's happened between Fuentes, Bilzerian, what is the substantive difference between the two? Like, how does Fuentes differ from Bilzerian? Can you, like, explain, like, what is the substantive difference? Like, do they have a difference on? I know that they have a difference in terms of supporting certain candidates in Ohio, like supporting the Democratic candidate as opposed to Vivek. But okay, is there anything beyond that?
I don't know either, and I want to see them get on the same page. But man, it's brutal. Sometimes, like, they say things, or I hear things where it's like, I don't know how you guys come back from that. But Jake Shields, he'll have beef with somebody over and over again. They always come back. You know, people seem to understand the bigger issue.